Ah, yes. What a beautiful morning to be grinding out some early game quests on a fresh hardcore Iron Man account. If you're new here, I'm One True Morty. I'm famous for making hardcore accounts and then dying in foolish ways on them, all of them having some form of the name One True Morty. But as you know, there can only be One True Morty, and third time's the charm, so this is the one. There's always going to be a few imposters that try and sneak in there beforehand, but if we want to go the distance, we have to really actually learn from our past lives, so we're going to be doing some things a little bit differently. Our last account, we died to Beneath Cursed Sands roughly 6 months into the account, which was really good given the fact that I was just, coming back to the game and everything, but this time around, I am going to also push quests really hard, with one kind of major caveat in the middle this time around. So when I started my last hardcore account, there was one key piece of content that wasn't released that I can now take advantage of in the mid-game that should really help me push through some of the mundane mid-game combat levels, and that is the Scurrius boss. I have a plan for this first episode, and I want to become the Rat King in this first episode. And what does that mean? That means I want to make it to the front page of the hardcore Scurrius leaderboards before we get to the end of this episode. Future me here, I don't want to disappoint, so I'm just going to come out with it. We definitely do not make it that far in this episode. Rest assured, we do make it to Scurrius before the end of the episode, though, so you will see a little bit of rat slaying. I just didn't realize how slow the training was going to be with lower combat skills without having the bone mace, so instead we kind of focus on just getting some gear upgrades and leveling up our skills to get ready for the Scurrius grind, which we'll talk more about those gear upgrades later on in the video, but I do want to structure these first couple videos around a specific boss. So this episode, we're not going to get to Scurrius. Next episode is going to be centered around Scurrius, and then the following one is Arachnis, and we'll kind of go on from there. But I don't know that I want to commit to what I was saying about getting to the front of the leaderboards. Instead, what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to commit to doing Scurrius until I get all of the drops, which there aren't much for Scurrius, but for the other bosses, once we get farther, there will be more drops. Or the pet. And once we get one of those two things, we can leave at any time. So I'll still be doing a ton of Scurrius next episode, but probably not all the way to the leaderboards. With that being said, though, we are going to get ready. So all that really entails for me is trying to get my prayer level up to 43 and get my combat levels up a little bit more. And I still want to follow the optimal quest guide as much as possible. So really, I'm just going to be doing a bunch of questing and naturally do some, skilling in between, some training in between. And yeah, we'll check back in once we have 43 prayer. There's a lot of reasons that I think Scurrius is going to be fantastic for us early game. The main reason is because it's going to be best combat experience for us per hour early game, which is going to be huge just so that I can push up my combat so that I'm not going to feel so rushed in the mid game. But not only that, last time, in order to get 70 defense, I sat at Green Dragons for I don't even know how many hours, way too many hours, just to get enough Dragon Bones for 70 defense. But if we sit at Scurrius for a while, which we're going to have to if we want to get on the front page of the leaderboards, we should get a decent amount of prayer experience. It's not going to be crazy or anything. I don't think it'll get us up to 70, but it will cushion the amount of time that we're going to have to be at Green Dragons. So I really think that Scurrius is the perfect early game addition to specifically my playstyle and the way I want to do a hardcore. So you guys have already seen me do this entire quest grind, so we're just going to fast forward the next week and a half until I can get my 43 prayer, and then let's get to slaying some Scurrius. And just like that, we have 43 prayer. It's been about a week and a half since we started our quest grind. We are now over halfway done with the quest, so that feels good. Dang, only 12 away from 100 quests completed, and I've only been playing this for like 3-4 weeks, so it's been going pretty good. I really have literally only quested for the most part, and then I just started switching over to fishing to get some food before we go to our Scurrius grind. I got super spooned on the fishing trawler, getting the angler outfit in 28 tries, so that was sweet. Now we were just here getting up to 50 fishing, and we're gonna, use this food for Scurrius and see how it goes. There's a few things I want to do before I go to Scurrius. One, I want to get up to 49 magic so that I can make the, whatever it's called for teleporting to the dig site here, because I definitely want to start doing my birdhouse runs as well as my farm runs if I'm going to start doing Scurrius, because this is going to be quite the grind. I have a feeling that getting to the front page of Scurrius might be kind of a pain. So let's see actually how high it has gotten for the hardcores. Oh, okay. We can still do that. Getting up to 625, that won't be too bad. But yeah, that's still going to be quite a grind, especially at our level. So before we get to it, we're getting some food right now. I'm going to get up to 49 magic. Honestly, probably just through Slayer tasks. I'll just wait till I get a good magic task or two. And then we will be on our way to Scurrius. But before we do that, let's see if we can get anything good from our reward pool here. We have 90 pulls here, so fishing barrel, let's do it. Was it? Well, we didn't get anything good there. Let's see if we get any armor upgrades. Yeah, so like I was saying, I have only been doing questing, so this is my best in slot gear, and most of it is just from quests actually, so there's a good chance we could get an upgrade here. Pretty please. Come on. Okay, there's one upgrade. Oh. Rip. Oh yeah, another thing I need to do before Scurrius is I need to get 30 Herbalier so I can finally get rid of these two antique lamps here, because I just have to use them on a skill above 30, so we're almost there. Okay, that was pretty simple to get up to 30. It'd be nice to get up to 38 so we can make our own prayer potions, so I have a few quests that I can get some more lamps. I might get those out of the way first, but I don't know yet. We'll see. What does that get us? 33. Well, before we get to Slayer, I figured I might as well get my rune scimitar while working on my magic, because I don't have a very good weapon right now either, so the rune scimitar will help us with Scurrius until we can get the bone weaponry. Oh, nice. That didn't take long at all. How many kills was that? Alright, we're just getting spooned on everything so far. I only gained 1 level, so let's go do some Slayer. We're pretty much at 49 magic here, but there is something else I want to do before I go ahead and get to killing Scurrius, and that is getting my fighter torso. Especially looking at this nice new DPS calculator on the RuneScape wiki. With this setup, if I had the fighter torso, it'll still take 415 seconds to kill him. So, yeah, without it, it'd be much slower. So, we definitely need that upgrade. The first couple kills definitely are not going to be very efficient, but we're really hoping we can get lucky and get the bone mace right away, because then that bumps it up. Yeah, that's beautiful. If we can get up to 3-minute kills relatively quick, that would be super nice, and then hopefully our combat stats will start flying up, since it is supposed to be really good combat experience. So first, let's get our fighter torso. I have to say, that was a lot of unlucky barbarian assault teams there. I'm not gonna lie, the last one, I was the one to leave, but I mean, I was just struggling to get past like wave 3 or 4 with people, but we got it. So now that we have that, I think it's time for our first Scurrius. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty excited for this. I feel like this was a brilliant update for Jagex, especially for early game content, because like, look at these stats in this gear. And I'm gonna start bossing, which I'm super excited about. And the fact that you get really good combat experience, I think is fantastic. Because for me, yeah, the mid-game grind of combat experience really, I think, was what was the downfall of the last account. Yeah, but at this low of a level, this guy definitely could kill us. It shouldn't be too hard. I've never done Scurrius yet, but watched a couple videos. It doesn't seem too crazy, but we could get stacked if we mess up and get hit by a rock fall and like a melee on the same tick. We could get hit for 35, and then, you know, if there's other rats, potentially even more. So definitely if rocks come falling down and it looks like it's going to hit me, I just need to think about just teleporting out. Yeah, look at this inventory for bossing. It's wild. But yeah, I probably will upgrade my food. I just want to see how much DPS I actually can get down on this guy. So I'm kind of just trying to get one kill, see if I can get one kill. And I can't even make prayer potions yet. So if this goes really slow, I might go get my do some quests to get my Herbler up, just to be able to make prayer potions before I do start this. But I have a feeling I might be able to get away without them for a while, so let's see how this goes. Make sure these are set up properly. Okay. Oh boy. It's a lot of zeros. There we go. There's a hit. Oh, okay, so he can do a lot of those at a time. Okay. Holy cow, he's just like non-stop doing that attack, huh? Okay, yeah, maybe maybe we're not quite ready for this. I mean, if we had the bone weaponry, I think we would be able to do this, but without it, yeah, this DPS is slow. Okay, yeah, this is pretty cool, but yeah, we are just going so slow. So I guess we're not quite ready. I'll do some more questing, I don't know, maybe once we get to like 55 for some of these, maybe that'll be good enough. But yeah, that's definitely way too slow at this level, but I mean, we took 0 damage and that was not hard to avoid damage, so I'm definitely not afraid of him, but I guess we gotta do a little bit more questing, a little bit more leveling before we're actually gonna be able to do him. One thing that is good though is I know for sure if I get to 60 attack, using the D-skim on him will be golden, so. Or even a dragon longsword probably if I don't have Monkey Madness done by that point, but. Oh well, not quite ready, but I'm excited for when we are ready. Looking at the optimal quest guide, I'm not all that far off from Monkey Madness 1. So I'm just going to go for 60 attack and get Monkey Madness 1 out of the way, and then we'll go back to Scurrius once we have a D-skim. Oh, I'm so excited to have this quest done. It's only been about a month since I started this account, and we're already up to the Dragon Defender, which is... Or sorry, not Dragon Defender, the Dragon Scimitar, which I'm super excited about. I do have the Defender on my mind, though. That's kind of what I plan on working on next. So I'm going to go ahead and continue questing, but work on getting my attack and strength up so we can go get our defender, and getting 65 attack will be nice anyways so that we can get these zombiacs when we are around to it. We are looking fly. We are just on a questing tear today. I'm doing this the same day I did Monkey Madness, so this is pretty sweet that we already have both an amazing early game magic setup down and melee. Feels good. The early game iron experience is great. Just every time you log on, it feels like you can make so much progress. Heroes quest completed. Ton of experience. 39 quests to go. There's 65 attack. That'll be nice for when I get to that new Varrock quest for the zombiacs, but also we can go get our Dragon Defender. So we're gonna finish the Slayer task, and then I'm going right over to the Warriors Guild. Oh my gosh. Literally 1 KC Bronze Defender. Let's go. Oh hey, there's the Iron Defender. Oh, I completely missed it, but we didn't get our next defender, but we did get 55 defense, which is still huge for our Helm of Neotsnot. We had the quest done a long time ago. Just got the defense level. I still need to get up to 60 before the Dragon Defender anyways, though, so that's okay if this takes a little bit of time. There's the Steel Defender. Oh, look at that. That was literally like 3 kills later, I think. Let's keep it going. Oh my goodness. Literally like 4 kills later. Let's go. Oh, baby. There we go. Not that much longer either. I think that was only maybe like 15 kills at most. We still need to get 60 defense. There's 56 defense. 4 levels to go. There it is. 1 more to go. So sadly, I don't have any audio for this. I was on a phone call, but I wanted to show this entire thing because it's just wild. I'll just ruin it right away. We just get our Dragon Defender on the first kill. We start off with 1 KC Bronze Defender, and we end it with 1 KC Dragon Defender. I can't believe our luck on this grind, but ironically, it's the one grind you don't even want good luck for anyways, because I don't even have 60 defense yet, but that's alright, I won't complain. The plan is to go do Scurrius instead to get up to 60 defense, and then, we'll just switch to the Dragon Defender as soon as we get there. I'm pretty stoked to be trying out some Scurrius right now. Let's look at our combat level here. So we're combat level 78. These are the stats. We're going to try and do it solo here. I do think we can finally get it done now that we got some gear upgrades, especially when we pull up the DPS calculator here. Just having the Rune Defender, obviously we want to get up to the Dragon Defender, but we don't have a defense level for that yet. But even just having this already kind of bumps the DPS enough where we should be able to get some Scurrius kills until we get the Bone Mace. Because let's see, if we get rid of that, yeah, it goes down to 2.63. So we're going to go, obviously, for the Bone Mace first. Let's see what that does for us. Bone Mace. Yeah, so as soon as we get the Bone Mace, we should start have an easy go at it here, but For now, I think the D-Skim will be fine. This is the setup for now, at least. These are my tickeats if I need them. I don't think I really will need them here, but just bringing them along just because I am only 62 health, so might as well be safe. I think this gear will be enough, though. It was really... Oh, yeah, another thing, too, is I'm going to be using defense until I get up to 60 defense so that I can get the Dragon Defender. And I actually, looking at the DPS difference, it's really minimum, actually. So, let me get the right gear on again. So, 2.8... And then if I switch, oh, that's accurate. We want aggressive. So 2.92. We go down to block, 2.77. So it's, I mean, obviously it's less, but it's not that bad. And we only need to do it until we get 60 defense, which should be pretty quick here at Scurrius, because apparently it is good XP per hour. So let's go make sure these are set. Okay, that's good enough for now. Let's just try and get a kill. I'm just going for one right now. So far, so good. It's definitely going much quicker than the first time I tried to solo this guy at like 40 attack. Oh, okay. Well, that was too soon. I just found out that okay, that was good to find out when we're doing well. Yeah, okay, I gotta get better at switching back to melee in time. Oh, hey, there's a health level. We'll take that. Okay, we're about to go into his, like, enraged phase. Yeah, so now I stop prayer flicking here. This is where it could get dangerous, so no prayer flicking anymore. Okay. Whew. Yeah, he gets a little spicy here at the end. Come on, baby. Yeah, this is where the DDS will really be nice, is to get through this phase. I'm gonna actually just buy a DDS after this fight. Ooh, do we even go for them, or do we just try and kill it? Yes, okay. Oh, baby. First solo Scurrius kill down. That feels awesome. That went about as smoothly as it could have went, too, I would say. Hell yeah. We're gonna get out of here. I just wanted to get the one for now. Feels good. Oh, yes. I'm so stoked. Man, I still think this is just a great addition to the game. Like, look at my stats and my gear, and I'm already bossing. Like, that feels so good. He's fun, too, at this level. Obviously, I can see myself getting sick of him eventually, but I didn't want to know how long that kill took me. That took a while. Either way, though, getting a... Oh, yeah, we're going to get 60 defense quick. Probably only a couple more kills, and then we'll be back to training strength, probably. Forget, how much is this thing again? 30k, so not bad at all. And I really think having this for the final phase of Scurrius is going to be huge. I think even without using prayer points, if I get good specs with this, I can probably get 2-3 kills before I run out of prayer. So I'm going to try and not use as many prayer points as possible. So there's going to be a lot of prayer flicking at him, but this is our setup for the foreseeable future. And then obviously we'll get the Dragon Dagger in there. Well, I think that's where we are going to end it off for our very first episode on the new hardcore account. I'm super excited to be back at it again, and like I said, probably way too many times in this episode, so I apologize. As I'm editing it back, I've talked way too much about Scurrius, but we are going to be doing a lot more Scurrius again next episode, really trying to push up those combat levels, but I'm just really stoked for how much I was able to get done in such a short amount of time on this account as opposed to my last one, now that I know so much more. I feel like I didn't, nobody look at my pin here, we'll just cover that up. I feel like I didn't do a great job in the second half of this video representing just how far along I actually got on the quests. So yeah, we only have, what is that, 37 quests left. So yeah, we've been going pretty hard. But yeah, pretty much all of the early game we kind of have done, you know? The only thing I would say left is our range is definitely lacking, but honestly, I don't know that it's really important early game anyways, so I'm perfectly happy with where we're at, and yeah, I'm going to try and make just as much progress in the next episode, but for now, that'll be all. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.